Alright, wanted to come on here because I've been seeing a lot of people post about these cleanses, juice cleanses, all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, not hating on any of that. Love seeing people that are eating healthier, more nutritious, and so that they feel better, you know? But one thing I wanted to say is, it got me thinking, a lot of people, when they want to feel better and they want to look better and they want to think better, what they usually do is they focus on the foods that they are eating, not the foods they aren't eating. But let me explain. How you feel, most of it's going to come down to the foods that you don't eat. It's really eliminating those bad foods that enhance your body. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat nice foods or healthy foods, because those will definitely help you. But you're going to get way more bang for buck by eliminating the bad foods rather than just focusing on eating good foods. And for example, like this past month, I've been cheating a little bit more. I wanted to put on some size. I've been eating some carbs, and carbs can be fine and stuff for sure. I'm not all anti-carb, but it's a matter of what kind of carbs you're eating. Anyways, I've been cheating a little bit more, and granted, I would say probably about 75% of the time in the week, I'm eating super good foods, and then 25% of the time, I'm eating some foods that I probably shouldn't be eating. I actually went back to full healthy, full eating like a conqueror this past week, and oh my God, the difference in my life is night and day. My energy levels, my mental clarity, and my mood. I just find myself being a lot happier. And again, that's when it really hit me. Even though I know this stuff, I forget it sometimes, or I don't apply it to my life, I should say. But again, it's more about the foods that you don't eat rather than the foods that you do eat. And also, one more thing I want to talk about. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about their macros. They look at foods and they go, oh, it's low fat, it has high proteins. Dude, macros, they don't matter unless you're trying to gain muscle. You got to focus on the protein, or if you're going for a state of ketosis. Looking at macros is complete bullshit. You shouldn't be looking at that to gauge if it's healthy. Look, you can have the best macros according to you, where it's low fat or whatever macros you define as good. But there could be vegetable oils in there, and the vegetable oils are going to make you way more prone to have ALS, Alzheimer's, a lot more cognitive diseases. It's dude, you can't just look at the macros and say something's good or not. You have to look at the ingredients, see what they're actually putting in there. And plus, it's fats, for example, they're pretty good for you if they're as long as they're not polysaturated fats and they're heated up in high temperatures. It's fats are good for you, carbs have a place as well. And for example, I actually went to Costco and I bought classic Costco, you gotta buy 1,000 fucking protein bars or whatever it is. I bought a huge box of protein bars, and I was in a rush, didn't read the full ingredients, got home, and most of the ingredients, they look good. The ones that I saw look good, but again, I was in a rush. Got home, and I saw that it had a vegetable oil in there. And so that normal healthy snack is completely unhealthy. Granted, I shouldn't say it's completely unhealthy. They do have some nutrients in there that are going to help you, but the bad greatly outweigh the good on it, just because of the one vegetable oil. And the vegetable oil is a silent killer. It's in so many products. So I threw away all the protein bars because of that one ingredient. Now, you might be confused, Rick. Oh my gosh, well, this just makes everything even more complicated on what's healthy and what's not. You might be a little confused, not sure what to do. And if that is you, I got some good news for you. Basically, you just need to follow the guidelines that we outline in the New Era of Health. We call it eating like a conqueror. Now, this is for you if you want to boost your energy levels. You want to think as clearly as the guy in Limitless, and you want to shred your body up. Now, if you don't want any of those, I'm going to warn you, you should not eat like a conqueror. It's going to be the worst time you've ever had. But if you do want to learn more about how to eat like a conqueror, work out like a conqueror, or acquire the mind of a conqueror, go ahead, click the link in my bio. There should be a free 3-step system to transform yourself into a conqueror in 30 days or less. Go ahead, click that link in my bio.